Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Liaquat Zaman and welcome to another lesson. So today we're going to be talking about the daughter. So the daughter's shares are three. The first is she receives half of whatever the parent left behind. So she receives half if there is only one daughter. So if there's only one daughter, no son, just one daughter, then she receives half of whatever's left behind. So let's give an example here. So there's one daughter, and let's say there's an uncle who's left behind. So two people have been left behind by the deceased. So the daughter will get half, uncle will get the remainder, as we know from before. So we're going to start the masala off from 2, calculation from 2, half 1 to the daughter and 1 remainder to the uncle. Okay, that's one of the examples. You can do it through the cake as well. So half of the cake will go to her and the other half will go to the uncle. Right. Now, the thing to remember here is that this is when there is no son. Okay, just keep that in mind. Right, so number 2 is she receives 2/3 if there are 2 or more daughters. So if there's 2 or more daughters and no son again, no son, note that down, write it down. And then she receives 2/3, or they both share 2/3 rather. So 2 daughters, let's say, and an uncle. So in this case, the 2 daughters will share 2/3. So give them 2/3. Uncle gets the remainder. Let's start off the masla from we got 2 there, so we got 3. Right, so we're going to give 2 shares to the daughters and 1 share to the uncle, and each daughter will receive 1 share. So if there was a cake, 3 pieces of the cake, the daughters would receive 2 pieces and the uncle would receive 1 piece of the cake. Okay, and that's it. Number 3 is a 2-to-1 ratio. Now remember this, okay, because this is going to come time and time again. 2-to-1 ratio, 2-to-1 ratio. So 2-to-1 ratio is when there are sons. So with the daughters, there's also sons that are alive. So if there's any sons, 1, 2, 3, doesn't matter, then the daughters will get a ratio. So what does the ratio mean? So let me give you an example here. So let's say a wife, or rather husband, a daughter and a son. So husband, because there's children there, gets a quarter, right? So we give him a quarter. Wife's passed away, husband's left, he gets a quarter. And because there's children involved, right, so their sons and daughters both get a ratio. So we start the calculation off from 4. We give 1 to the husband and we give the other 3 to the remaining children. So 1 son and 1 daughter. Now how do you work this ratio out? So imagine there's a son and there's a daughter. The rule basically is that the son will get double of what the daughter gets. So 2 will go to the son and 1 will go to the daughter. So whatever the daughter gets, the son's going to get double. So therefore, if there's 3 remainder, how are we going to do that? So look at this now. So imagine, let's say there's 3 daughters, right? Each one gets 1. The son will get 2. So 2, 2, 1. Yeah, so understand that? Makes sense? Okay, let's go back to this then. So in this case, 3, so over here, because there's daughters get 1, the son will get 2. So whatever you give a daughter, remember, you're going to give double to the son. So 1, 2 to 1. This is what is 2-to-1 ratio. Hope that makes sense. Right, let's look at the cake piece then. So the husband gets 1 piece and the other 3 pieces go to the sons and the daughters. Sons get 2 pieces, or son gets 2 pieces and the daughter gets 1 piece. Okay, and that's basically it. That's how it's done. Right, let's do some examples now, extra examples. You guys can have a go at this. So have a go at this, try this for yourselves. You can pause it, inshallah, and try the working out, and then you can do it with me, inshallah. So okay, so there's a wife, there's 2 daughters, and there's a father left behind. So because there's daughters, the wife gets a quarter, 1/8, 2 daughters get 2/3, and the father gets a 1/6, and there's no sons, so he gets the remainder as well. So remember the numbers we said: 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, 24. Now what are we going to start this calculation from? So here we're going to start it from 24, because they're all going to 24. So 24, give the wife 3, give the daughters 16 at 24, and give the father 4. Right, so just doing the calculation, then 24 minus 3 minus 16 minus 4 equals 1. So we give the remainder 1 to the father because he gets the remainder. Okay, so once we've done that, let's see if we can break this down further. So out of the 16, the 2 daughters will get 8 each. So we made a circle here with 24 pieces. The wife gets 3 pieces out of this 24 piece cake. Each daughter gets 8 pieces, so 16 pieces altogether. So all of that is for one daughter, and then this is for the next daughter. So 8 and 8, 16, and then the father gets a 4 plus 1, right? So that's 5 pieces. So he gets 5 pieces, and there you have it, right? That's what you should have got. Right, let's try again. So have a go at this, pause it, and do it yourself. So you got a husband, you got a daughter, and you got father. Right, so because there's a daughter involved, husband will get a quarter, daughter gets half because there's only one, and father gets a sixth plus the remainder. So in this one again, what number should we start off from? So you've got 4, 6, and 2. So it looks like 12 seems to be a suitable number. So we're going to use 12. So 12, a quarter of 12 is 3, half of 12 is 6, sixth of 12 is 2. And let's look at the remainder then. 12 minus 6 minus 3 minus 6 minus 2 equals 1. Give him 1. And again, if you were to do the pieces of the cake, got 12 pieces of cake, 3 pieces will go to the husband, 6 pieces will go to the daughter, yeah, and 3 pieces will go to the father. Okay, and that's it. There you have it. Right, another one done. Alhamdulillah, hope you guys are getting this, understanding it. It's all in the working out really. If you can work it out, you've mastered inheritance. Okay, try this one for yourselves. Father, a husband, a daughter, and a son. Work it out. Okay, father, because there's children involved, he's going to get 6, 1/6. Husband gets a quarter because of children. Sons and daughters going to get ratio. Yeah, remember that ratio thing I told you before? Right, if you've forgotten it, go back and watch it again. Okay, so we're going to start from 12. So 1/6 of 12 is 2, 1/4 of 12 is 3. Right, 12 minus 2 minus 3 equals 7. So the remainder 7 is going to be divided between the sons and the daughters. Right, so let's put that there then. So I'll give them 7. Okay, so now in this case, we're going to have to work out how much the son is going to receive and how much the daughter is going to receive. Remember we said the son will get twice. So let's say there's 3 sons and 1 daughter then. Yeah, 3 sons, make it easier because we're using 7. I don't do complicated ones. So basically you've got 3 sons and you've got 1 daughter. So 1 daughter gets 1. So each son should get double of what she gets. So 2, 2, 2, 6 plus 1. And there you have it. 7. Yeah, so that's basically how. This is like an easy kind of way of working out, yeah, by the way. And inshallah later on, we're going to look at the more complicated sort of scenarios that you get. And we're going to do them together. So a cake piece has 12 pieces. 2 pieces are going to go to the father. 3 pieces are going to go to the husband. And then the remainder, 7 pieces, 1 for the daughter, and the other 3 sons are going to get 2 pieces each. And there you have it. That's basically how it's done. So I hope you guys understood that. If you have any comments, please put them in the comments. Like my page, and share it with other people as well. Get the reward. And remember your du'as. Jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.